So I'd like to welcome to the show, Mr. Adam Kowalczyk. How you doing, Adam?
Hey, I'm well, John. How are you?
I'm doing good, man.
I'm not going to pretend that I know what the hell I'm talking about, but I know I can speak from the heart.
Right. Oh, you got a little beer.
Hey, bro.
I'm sipping some whiskey with you.
Did they give you a mug with that shirt?
Yeah, believe it or not, look.
You got a mug with it. Damn,
Exactly.
bro, that's a big glass of Jack Daniels.
Yeah, well, a one and done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one, and your buddy would be done after that one, too.
I was going to say, so if I pass out during this, you know why. What made you pick up the guitar and want to become a musician? Where did you, like, how did that come about?
I think primarily, it was a brotherly thing, you know, seeing Big Bro playing guitar, and I saw what joy it brought to him, and I saw that he was able to, whether or not I thought very deeply about it, but
Right.
as I grew older, I thought the ability for him to express himself through song, I just wanted to have a little bit of that, a little piece of that too. And then I had my own kind of influx of hip hop and rap come in that,
Right.
you know, and GNR and all these other records that I had to hide as cassette tapes under my bed because I didn't want, you know, NWA and GNR to get in mama's hands.
Right.
They're pretty serious records.
She'd be hearing lyrics that maybe didn't sit well with her.
Yeah.
Right. On tour with Live a bunch of times. And the way you guys harmonize together is ridiculous. And I say it's better than the Gibb brothers and right there on par with Queen. So,
wow. That's a huge compliment. Thank you. Be sure and tell him that because I'd like to sing with him again sometime.
Another question. You've been in a bunch of bands. The newest being Aloe is the name, correct?
Yes, correct.
And this was a band that you they were formed already, and somehow you came into the mix.
Yeah, there were three gentlemen that three or four gentlemen that owned and operated a studio in Lancaster City called Kaleidoscope. And I went over and we shot the breeze for a little bit, stood around, talked. We had all our gear. They had all this gear set up and instruments set up and going. And finally, Corey, the drummer, was like, well, why don't we just play? And well, I didn't have anything prepared. I just brought some ideas to the table and we jammed for a while. It was about an hour. And then everybody liked it. I'll tell you a live story that my brother brought home the ideas that I think they brought to the table collectively of band names. And I remember him distinctly asking me in his bedroom, what do you think of Live? I said, that's cool. You should put the little line over the I and then people won't figure
Nice.
won't pick it up.
I like that. That's an exclusive on this show, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Without Adam, there would be no line over the I.
Come on
now. Come up with the guitar first, lyrics later. Like, how does this work?
There are some that just write. It sounds kind of goofy, but they write themselves. They just kind of tell you where to go, how you're feeling with the chord progression, or it could start with an acoustic, just plucking away. Yeah. Another song that I had written in the past called Glory was very, very similar. I wrote that in Hollywood after a night of, too much of a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
I have a question. Do you have favorite equipment to use? I see you have a lot of nice guitars in the background. It seems like you said recording equipment and stuff like that. Do you have a favorite guitar?
I favorite guitar. Yeah, I have this black Telly that I always play. I've had this for quite a long time. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what year it is. I don't know. It's not crazy old, but it feels right. It's heavy. Yeah, we played once. We played Saturday night at 11 o'clock at a gentleman's club.
Nice.
Very not challenging at all. It was cathartic.
Right. A little distracting, I would imagine.
A little bit, but I was like singing to him out of my heart. Like I had to get in there and maybe I could, I don't know, touch him somehow, you know.
And he means touch them, not physically, but yeah, in the heart.
Like as far as like the Low being the last show at that place in Harrisburg, we had a great time. I really, and I'm kidding about, you know, I was trying to sing and touch these girls and you know, from the heart and the soul, and I really was. I was in a zone.
You were inspired.
I was inspired.
Yeah. Beauty does that to people, you know.
It does, man. It does. Yeah, it does. And I thought that it was a strange mix of beautiful woman and what I think are beautiful songs. I don't know.
Are we figuring out trials and tribulations of the relationship? Because I'm sure even though you've been married for a minute, you have not spent this much time together ever.
Right, because everybody's so busy. I mean, I'm not, I can only imagine the the heart the hardships people have had to endure in tight spaces in this predicament. Like let me think about New York City or
Right. In this world right now, you have so many outlets of information, like it's almost hard to discern what's the
yeah,
right info, what's the
yeah,
wrong info.
too much. It's too much. I think if you trust in yourself that you have the wherewithal to know what speaks to you and speaks to your heart, that you can still decipher between good and wrong and
Yeah.
right and right. I think you can consciously make decisions that are based upon what is right, what is good. However, that being said, it's just too much. There's too much. I thought about posting something just the other week, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna hit enter because
Right.
I'm gonna be wrong. I'm gonna I'm gonna say the wrong thing, or I'm not gonna deliver it properly, and then
Yeah.
it'll work on my psyche, and then I'll be all bent out of shape. What's the point?